This news update is brought to you by...
It's the most wonderful time to stay connected with Flow. Get great deals on prepaid and postpaid plans. Get double the talk, double the text, and double the data when you activate a prepaid or postpaid combo plan, sizes medium and up. All this plus $50,000 to be won from Flow this wonderful Christmas. Visit us in-store today.
'Cause it's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's Friday, January the 6th, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today afternoon update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Top in the news at this hour, the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union warns that industrial action could be around the corner. In fact, President of the BSTU, Mary Redmond, told a joint meeting of teachers represented by her union and the Barbados Union of Teachers at Solidarity House this morning that if there is not a radical change in the attitude of the Ministry of Education, a major showdown will take place.
It is clear that unless attitudes and behaviors change drastically from our employers, we, as teacher trade unionists, are heading for a major showdown with them. Members need insurance in these circumstances. Our advice, we in the BSTU have a strong strike fund. Our advice to the BUT, if you don't have one, hold a special general meeting, get the permission from your membership, transfer funds from one account to another, and establish one. It will be crucial in the fight as we move forward.
And President of the BUT, Pedro Shepherd, cautioned the government that the time had come to pay teachers for marking the contentious schools-based assessment component of the CXC. Shepherd said the work had become too much for teachers.
Whilst it is the duty of a teacher to mark SPAs, I personally have always maintained that if I employ a gardener to work an acre of land, I cannot go and buy another 5 acres because he works well and ask him to work 6 acres without increasing his remuneration. The BUT shares the concerns of the BSTU and supports the BSTU in saying that the volume of work has become too much of a burden on teachers, and the time has come to compensate.
And scores of teachers attended this morning's meeting, which came hours before the Ministry of Education would meet with parents and guardians of students of Combermere School at the Waterford Institution. The ministry was also scheduled to meet later today with the two unions to update them on the latest situation at the school, which was temporarily closed due to environmental problems. The Barbados National Anti-Drug Plan for 2017-2021 will come under the microscope later this month. That's when stakeholders meet on January the 18th at Savannah Beach Hotel for a national consultation on the perspectives, plans and recommendations which were articulated in the first meeting in March 2013. The 5-year plan is designed to meet the goals of institutional strengthening, drug demand reduction, supply reduction, control measures, and international cooperation. In sport, Lauren Winfield, the England opening batsman, has cut short her holiday in Australia to replace Deandra Dottin in Brisbane Heat's Women's Big Bash League squad. Dottin, the West Indies all-rounder who helped to secure the Women's World T20 title last year, suffered multiple cheekbone fractures after an on-field collision with teammate Laura Harris during the Heat's match against Melbourne Stars on December the 28th.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Naniki Barbados Music Festival 2017. Get ready to see Chrisette Michele, Third World, Nicholas Branker, and more. Naniki Barbados Music Festival presents 5 amazing shows from January 11th to 15th. On January 11th and 12th, Canadian jazz icon Oliver Jones presents Swan Song at Divvy South Winds and Jazzin' with Naniki at the Frank Collymore Hall. On January 13th, Reggae Ambassadors Third World will rock Ilaro Court East. On January 14th, it's Sounds of the City with Grammy Award winner Chrisette Michele. The curtain comes down January 15th with Nicholas Branker's ISO Journey Through the Years, featuring Allison Hines, Gabby, Grina, Edwin, and David Rudd. Available now at ticketpal.com.
In regional news now, Trinidad and Tobago's vital oil industry will be hit by strike action on Monday when Petrotrin workers hit the streets. That's the latest word from President General of the Oilfield Workers Trade Union, Ansel Roger. However, the Ministry of Labour is scheduled to make a last-ditch attempt to avert the strike by meeting with the union on Sunday. Rogers says so far talks between the union and the government have solved nothing, and they are still not prepared to accept what's being offered to them.
We have placed on the table very, very reasonable proposals for the resolution of these negotiations, and I can tell you, let me make it clear now, we are not demanding any back pay at this point in time. That is not what we are about. All we are saying is that, listen, let us look at the period where everybody else got an increase. That increase where the government went out and borrowed for a year. They didn't say that they didn't have the money. Yes, they said that, but he went and borrowed, Minister of Finance. And we are saying that it is the Petrotrin workers, through their efforts, will have to help repay that debt. Now, if I have to repay a debt for which somebody else benefits, isn't that not reasonable that I say, well, address my situation also in some measure? And I am saying that the workers are not demanding any huge or any back pay at this point. We can work out a system by which over a period of time, once production increases, you discharge that debt to the workers. And we think that that is very reasonable.
At least 33 inmates are dead following a prison riot in northern Brazil today. The riot took place at the agricultural penitentiary of Monte Cristo in Brazil's Roraima state in the Amazon. The rioting in the prison began this morning, and the military police officers entered the prison to bring the situation under control. In October, 25 people were killed at a riot at the same prison. The latest incident follows a prison riot on Sunday. More than 50 prisoners were killed during a 17-hour uprising at the Anicio Jobim prison complex in the city of Manaus. And on the international scene, the U.S. has identified the Russian agents behind alleged hacking ahead of the presidential election won by Donald Trump in November. The agents, whose names have not been released, are alleged to have sent stolen Democratic emails to WikiLeaks to try to swing the vote for Trump. Russia denies any involvement, and WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange says Moscow was not the source. Intelligence officials are due to brief Trump, who doubts the claims later.
The heads of the FBI, CIA, NSA, and the Director of National Intelligence will meet face-to-face with President-elect Donald Trump today to brief him on their findings about Russian cyber attacks.
I don't think that we've ever encountered a more aggressive or direct campaign to interfere in our election process.
DNI head James Clapper making it crystal clear at a congressional hearing yesterday that all 17 U.S. intelligence agencies believe Russia meddled with the U.S. election.
I do think that public trust and confidence in the intelligence community is crucial.
And indirectly calling out Trump for his repeated attempts to undermine their conclusion.
I think there's a difference between skepticism and disparagement.
But Trump continues to strike a conspiratorial tone, tweeting the DNC would not allow the FBI to study or see its computer info after it was supposedly hacked by Russia. So how and why are they so sure about hacking if they never even requested an examination of the computer servers? What is going on?
That's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.